It's your time. Breathe in and out. Find your rhythmic, deep breath. Take a moment to breathe with your entire body. Give yourself the time to attune to your natural, unique, authentic rhythm. And from this place of presence and calm, feel into your inspired action. Because this is a message of action. There is a time for inward reflection and journey, for silence, for solitude, retreat. However, the message today is that it's your time to accelerate, to push through to the new you. It's your birth. And in birth, there is this calm and slow down, yet this sense of urgency, this sense of what is to come. You may feel this in your abdomen, solar plexus area, upper abdomen. It could feel like anxiety and or excitement. The anxiety or fear of what was, because it will no longer be. The grief, the death. While simultaneously holding the excitement for the new and the unknown, this precious baby that you will be holding, right? Your creation, whether it is an actual baby in human flesh or your own inner child coming back alive, or a creative endeavor that you have been cultivating in your stillness, in your reprieve. But it's time. It's your time. So if you're finding this, it's your time to give it your final all. And this isn't a push through in a controlling way. If you've ever experienced a birth, a physical birth, it's actually in the release and the softening of the body. Let your body relax into the flow. Let your body tell you when to constrict, to release, when to tighten in order to move, when to pause into your depth of breath and safety and security in the body, to then again open into the effortlessness that can come with birthing something new. And it's right at the end, when you feel like you can't go any further, you question everything in your reality, every choice you've made. You think that you just cannot do it any longer. There's your moment. Breathe deep and open and be born. And choose to consciously participate in this birth. Lean into every wave of discomfort as it is a contraction, to go inward, to then soften and release, to assist in the birth. No, it's not comfortable. Yet, it can also be beautiful and full of pleasure. The polarized opposite of pain is pleasure. The depth that you know pain, which those that I'm speaking to know very well, is the depth that you can know pleasure. Don't get stuck focusing on the pain. Breathe. Allow it to move your body into opening. If we resist or try to control, and we think we know exactly which direction we need to go, and the mind gets involved in a controlling way, it can make it a little bit more uncomfortable. So let your mind know that it's safe to stay present with the discomfort and to work with it. It's actually fascinating. Pain has a purpose, especially in birth. It will activate the hormone releases and dopamine releases and serotonin in order to bring forth a blissful birth for mother and baby. It actually is required to tell the body through the nervous system into the mind, right? The body communicates to the mind when to open, how to open in a healthy way. It says this, here it comes, here's constriction, here's where I'm constricted and I need to now soften into open, and I'm about to open, so bring on those endorphins. It's a beautiful harmony between the masculine and feminine that we all carry to birth the child. So this happens in your continual death and rebirth of all the versions of you. So when you walk into discomfort and you feel that in your body, instead of overly attaching anxiously because you don't want to feel it, or fearfully avoiding it and running away, or trying to control it because you want something other than what is, find your deep rhythmic breath and remember you are birthing. And let your body know that you've got it, that you're here for it, that you will follow its lead, and it can soften and open in a safe, healthy way for you. And your body will know. It will tell you where it's constricted and where to bring the mental awareness and energy of opening and softening and releasing into the body. You might feel it in your hips and you can know, there it is, and I choose to work with you to release. You may be releasing old patterns, old stories, old pain. And it's making space for more joy, for more pleasure, for what you are birthing. So if you can remember and remind yourself in your birth process that you are about to witness the most beautiful unfolding in your life and hold your precious creation in your hands, in your heart, whatever that may be, you can lean into the death and birth process with so much presence and joy and strength and courage in those difficult moments, because you know that they're bringing forth that which you actually desire. And that radical acceptance is some of the deepest medicine I've ever experienced. So breathe. Don't forget to breathe, my friend. Breathe and be with every wave of energy that wants to move through you. Every emotion that is asking you to open. And a little practical magic. How can you work with this in a really practical way to manifest the magic, to co-create. There's a surrender, yet there's also a co-creation. It's a witnessing of your body unfolding and what's birthing through you, the divine child, the creation that you're here to be or to bring forth through you as an instrument of creation. There's a witnessing, and there's also a participation with presence. I see where we're going and what we're doing. I choose to co-create with the divine and that which I am. And that's when it can get really fun. You're the magician. You see it all, and then you can work with it. Every breath, every wave of discomfort, you can alchemize and transform it into gold, my friend. So as I sat out here this morning, one reminder was, be playful. So I pulled a card from my Alice deck because it's just fun, right? And it's playful for me. Do I need these cards? No. Do you need this message from me? No, it's in you. This is me voicing what you already know inside. Do you need this video from me? No. Is it fun? Yeah. Is it great to be playful and enjoy this journey together? Absolutely. And in those darkest moments, sometimes a little support is so received, to know you don't have to do it alone. You can be held in your birth. You can find someone that inspires you and mirrors the strength that you hold. You also can consciously or unconsciously choose to feed those fearful thoughts with noise outside of you, so inviting you to be empowered in your choices and turn the controller here inward and on your team and protect your peace by choosing to listen to words of inspiration, motivation, those which uplift you. If you listen to something and it feeds fear and doubt and shame and blame and guilt, it's not for you. Now you can be with what comes up, alive for you, listening to that, and hold it with so much love, and then challenge and release, soften and release. If anything brings up shame, bless it, release it. As there is nothing about you to be ashamed of, because you are the divine. So be playful in those really hard moments. Be playful. Also, when working with the body and the energy, because I love to do that, I love to work with the physical outward world, bring it in more to my inner world, and then back out. And as I was sitting in this beautiful forest that I'm so grateful for, listening to the birds, letting it regulate and hold me, the mother, and then connecting to the sky, to the heavens, and letting its nectar drip down into my body, consciousness, wisdom, awareness, and have those merge in my heart space and ignite my innocence, my inner child, my playfulness, my unique creation that came in with my birth. I was then shown from this space, which, may I remind you, you have been doing this or are about to do this. So if you found this and this is resonating and you're still listening, you have found this part of you, or you are about to. And you can follow this practice of connecting with the Mother Earth, grounding in and bringing in that nourishing support of the Mother energy, outside and inside, right? Same, and bringing that heavens into your body, that consciousness, the Father, down, and have them meet in your heart space and come together, the Divine Mother and the Divine Father meeting in your heart space, where you hold Christ consciousness, where you hold the child, where they birth together the divine child. Bring that into your body. From there, that's where you get the wisdom of following your heart. Collectively, we've been on this journey of finding and returning to our child within and following our heart versus our head, and challenging those characters that we've played in order to survive or to meet the needs of the outside world, and instead we're creating from the inside out. But we've had to shed every version of us that we identified with based on the outside world to validate and to create ourselves in form. We've now been shedding this for a while, years, and healing the masculine and the feminine, stepping in from a distorted delusion, devouring mother and father to a divine mother and father, and then having them unite in order to birth in divinity. We've been doing that, whether you're aware or not. We've been doing it, and it comes in many ways into the reality. So again, if you're here, you've been doing it, and you've been finding yourself, your most authentic expression that wants to be birthed, that's unique for you, here. But I'm inviting you now to take this energy that you found, that you know in your heart to be true, and bring it into form. That's what you're birthing. So now that we've come through and united in the heart, we now need to birth it into reality. And that means we need to go back down through our energy centers. So we actually use the mother energy to come up and clear the old identities and beliefs. That's the lower body and form. That's what comes in from divine consciousness and wants to be born into form and creates our body. So we've been clearing those, bringing the energy back in, connecting with source above and the mother below, but then finding all those old identities and beliefs and pain and energy stuck in the body, and clearing, and getting back to the heart and the divinity within. And now that we're there, we get to go back down with it. You know, and sometimes I think I'm getting some clarity. Even if it went up, I had to go up and do some more clearing, right? So the mother kind of came up and cleared all the way up, and then invited the father back down. I had to do some nurturing of the nervous system, and then the mother actually led the way on the divine healing, and then pulled the father back in and said, I don't know, this is immature masculine energy. We need to clear this. We need to, with nurturing love, not shame, right? You need nurtured. You're overstimulated, overwhelmed. You're dysregulated. Let's work here. So we actually went all the way up, worked on these energy centers and the embodiment that they held and the beliefs they held, and invited the divine father back down in, and he's been coming down. And the consciousness and the awareness has been shifting. So went up, cleared all that old ways, cleared the way, cleared the channel, right? The channel to be that divine instrument of creation that you were meant to be, outside of all these stories or these expectations or these projections that we took on, these false beliefs, these false sense of security. We've been living in a collective insecure sense of self, totally polarized in insecurity, believing that is what we are, and we're purging that right now. So comes back down. Now we're here, right? This is beautiful. I'm getting this download, and this makes so much sense now with my own journey. And if you want to talk more about this with me, I do minimal one-on-ones. I also do group work. Anyway, you can find those links and find me. If you're meant to find me, you will find me. Whether it's in the forest or digitally, you will find me. Now, this is so beautiful. I'm just like, gratitude for this download and how this is working. That's great practice. I'm going to have more on this coming. I can tell that there's going to be more to work with this, to bring this practical magic into your life. So here we are, heart center, right? And now we've come up to clear the distortion of the mother, physical form. Then we came all the way up, cleared the distortion of the divine father, the physical father, the spiritual father, to bring in the divine father in union with the mother. And they kind of had to figure out their dance to get back here in union. And in union, the child is born. Christ consciousness is born through you. Christ is returning. Here we are. Perfect. April, if you're finding this at this time. But no matter when you find it, it's your Christ return. I'm sitting here coming into April, coming into that season, coming into that birth, that time that is celebrated in that Christ return, but to also tell you that that's you. That's you. You are your Christ in your authenticity and your secure sense of self. And then we take that that unconditional love, grace, and compassion for ourselves and others. And we bring it now back down through the lower chakras that are the earthly realm and grounded, and brings it into your physicality. So first you take that knowing and then you go embody it. This can be hard. You're like, you might hit some more doubt or other wounds or something, but you've really done the work. So just remind yourself, now that your divine masculine's online, you can totally set healthy boundaries with thoughts and people and experiences. Yes, no, yes, no. Oh, that feeds an old story. No, that's doubt. No, that's shame. No. Okay. Your divine masculine's there to support you. What you feel, if it starts to be disempowering, no, cut it out, right? Then you're in your solar plexus, your power center, your will, the sun. That's the space for the divine child, the Christ in you, the Son, to illuminate this world, to express itself, the will of the Father and the Mother. The divine will, your Christ consciousness, your child. Oh, if you're following me, this is juicy, y'all. Okay. Here, you're creating, you're like, I know who I am. There's no more insecurities. There's no more insecure patterns coming your way. Your relationship dynamics will completely shift. And you will have an entirely different experience in this world that brings more security into this world. It gives permission for others to do the same, right? You will be a light. You are a light for others. So from here, power center, now we're taking it into the creation center. The sacral chakra, where we birth. No matter what your gender, we hold all of this inside. We are everything outside and in. As above, heaven, so below, earth, mother, father, as within. The whole universe is inside you, as without. What you see. Reflection is a projection. So what are you projecting? So now we're working to project our most authentic expression. Let that sink in. Your reflection, the mirror of this world, is a projection. As within, so without. So now you're getting to be the magician and work with your projection, and you're being asked to project your authentic, secure self. And see it reflected back to you. And you can go the other way. You're not quite sure. You're like feeling, show me me. Show me a part of me I've never seen before. Ask the reflection to illuminate that which is in your subconscious. At one point, I asked myself to be filled with the most unconditional love and grace, because I know that's what's in there. That Christ consciousness. Fill me with unconditional love. And boy, did I see all the mirrors where I held hate still in my body. Well, where I held the pain and the true hatred. I mean, I didn't want to let myself feel that, because I felt shame around feeling hate for humanity or hate for the experiences, because in my core, I hold unconditional love, yet I had some experiences that were very harmful. But I had to feel it, and I had to see myself in it and see the wound I had become. That I had become the thing that I hated in order to hold unconditional love. So, when you're working with this, caution of what you'll call in, because you'll call it in. You want to call it in and have someone to work with you? You know where to find me. Oh, hello, puppy dog. Yeah, of course, Cease comes back. I have a playful puppy, and we're in the sacral chakra, and this is where the innocence of the child wants to be born, your playful, creative self. So take that which you are here to will into existence, into your creative center, right? To be birthed. And you might have a gestation period, right? It's going to take some time, maybe, to birth it, to let it take full form. But you will know, and this message is for some of you listening, that it is taken full form and it's time to birth, and you're in the time is now. So you're going to be co-creating and pushing, and the waves of emotional release can get closer and closer together, just like the contractions in birth. So know that you're there, and you're about to birth into your rooted, center. You also might need to learn healthy boundaries in this center, okay? Protect your sacred space in a healthy way. Bring your masculine online to lovingly assert your will and protect your creation. This is where I do invite a little bit of the dark masculine and feminine in, and not in, so not in an evil, dark, shadowy way, but in a very conscious, dark, feminine, and masculine way of a protector, right? When does the devouring mother have a place? Every part has a place. When we don't allow it to have a place, it takes over your world. I've had to learn how to embrace my devouring mother and my authoritative father figure to protect what is sacred to me, my creations, my family, my body, by rejecting shame, guilt, and blame projected on by anyone, and fed by myself into myself. So that came in here with this help of this guy, Arjuna, the reluctant warrior, who has such a heart for humanity but has to step into this role to bring light to things that can bring up discomfort in his fellow man and woman. He's here teaching me lots of lessons. So then we're going to take it into the root, that which is connected to the mother, to the physical form. And the mother, one essence of it is physical form, our body. The formlessness, masculine, takes form, feminine. And it takes form through the divine child. Hey, you're getting my cards all... Seriously, the child is insane. He might be a little crazy. Stop. He's so excited. It's like they're so excited to be born. Arjuna, no thank you. Shh, 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 shh. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Let yourself be playful. Let yourself be born. Bring it all the way down into your roots, and then let it come back to the earth, into creative form that you're meant to be. Yet have healthy boundaries. Know yourself. Know thyself. Know thyself. Challenge old patterns, thoughts, beliefs. Challenge anything that instills insecurity. When fear comes up, let it be a messenger where you still hold doubt, shame, guilt, fear, pain, an insecure sense of self. And let it guide you. Enough. Enough, Arjuna. Enough. Stand down. Stand down. Yeah. Enjoy. Enjoy your beloved self.